Grixis list. He calls it Trixis control against Jeremy on his very typical Rug Delver build. Now, I have no idea who's favored here because
Yeah.
Phil's deck is so weird. But what are your first thoughts?
Well, I I gotta give it to Phil. Pretty good name here. Trixis is it doesn't have Delvers though. Oh, it has the veto. So uh, this could spell some trouble for Jeremy if he doesn't isn't able to kind of close out the gates a little bit quickly. I mean, it seems like this is a control deck that Phil's trying to run here and also has that combo finish. So this could get Jeremy if he's not careful.
Yeah, and it will get Jeremy if Jeremy hasn't been doing his 90s MTG homework and watching all of our streams because he won't know what hit him. If you've been watching our streams,
Exactly.
you'll know to watch out for Veto and Illusions of Grandeur.
Yeah, we're not going to see any show and tells from Jeremy mistakenly letting Phil complete his combo by accident.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
We'll see what happens.
What's up, Monka? Yes, he has to read the scouting reports. This is true. We were just talking about baseball before we started up the stream. Leon, what's up, Leon? Leon is here, ready to find out who he may be facing on Wednesday.
Is he in round 1 or round 2?
Leon is in round 3. So Wednesday, without bringing up that bracket, it'll be round 2 is David Thomas Tao, round 3 is Leon Chang, and round 4 is Jason Murray, the champion, the grand champion, mythic Pro Tour competitor, Jason Murray.
And recent top 8er.
That's right. He top 8'd, what did he top 8?
Anurag's Invitational.
Right.
So it was like 32 top MTGO players, I think, were invited there. And he made top 8 there.
Yep. NYC Eternal proving again we are the real deal. Phil Nguyen is here. What's up, Phil?
Trixis Grixis.
Bolt on Delver. And I know I've seen them so many times, but I'm still impressed with the altars from Phil's decks.
Yeah, it's a great altar deck. I mean, everything's almost borderless.
All right, Delver's down. Camera's down. So Ponder Shuffle is what's going on right now. You guys continue. You guys can continue. I stuttered. All right, so they're going to continue where they left off.
Cool.
So Ponder resolved. It was a shuffle, and now we're on Phil.
I can see it fun. Otherwise, you probably would have taken out that volcanic.
Agreed. So Badlands into a Strix. I listened to Eternal Dirtles podcast today, and Phil was talking about this deck, this list, this Grixis Trix. And you're talking about how key Baleful Strix is. And it's for this reason. The chances against a Delver deck. It's a key card for Grixis.
It's quite good when it
Delver. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. It's so good with just, putting up the defense, but also it's essentially free. I mean,
yeah.
The only time that it's like weak is when it has to run into a daze, but it's eating up a lightning bolt. It's soaking up damage that way. It's soaking up if it needs to block one of the young pyromancers or even a hooting mandrills.
Yep.
I mean, it's there to kill things.
Yeah, I've equipped my Strixes with GTAs before and took them all the way too. So Strix has been one of my favorite cards in Legacy over the last couple of years.
That's pretty powerful. You get 1 the first turn and then 5 each time the next times?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Or just
it's unfortunate that
machine gunning down opponent's creatures. All right, so he hits the Badlands with Wasteland now. Maybe he's knowing that he needs to cut him off black and a fetch for Jeremy.
Right. So
a key thing worth pointing out about Phil's deck is that he does need mana. like any tax effect or, in this case, Wasteland, cutting him off of mana, hurts him a lot more than I think it hurts other Grixis control lists.
Yeah, I see Phil's list actually being pretty resilient by mid game, and
Yeah.
I mean that's like where Rug Delver's strength has typically been. I see like it is able to survive that early onslaught, but I mean Phil's deck seems to be able to just stabilize even more so with that. I mean, it can slam down that Illusions of Grandeur and support itself for plus 20 life for a little bit, even if
That's
it's just
true,
like
yeah. That's true.
maybe it is a bait card, but
Opponent makes a Merit Lage and you just gain 20 life for
exactly.
a turn and then you bounce it.
Yep, swinging with your Baleful Strix for the kill.
He was also pointing out a combo with Cling to Dust with Veto, where it basically becomes a 1-mana flashback Lightning Helix. It's pretty cool.
So how does that go?
So you gain 3 life, so they lose
Right.
3 life with Veto in play.
Oh yeah, that's actually quite good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Good long game card. Good hate
Drain
card.
and gain.
Spell Snare revealed. I don't think Spell Snare will be too relevant here, but we'll see.
Maybe hitting another Baleful Strix, but what else is a 2-mana cost for Phil's side?
Not much.
Drawn of the Lock, that's Singleton.
Yeah, well, he does have
Snapcaster.
snappies, yeah.
Yeah.
Still not exciting. Especially since he knows he has it. Spell Snare is the kind of card you want to surprise people with.
Right.
Forcing a bolt on a Baleful Strix. That's where we are with this game.
Huh. It's times like these that I wish, whenever I'm running Spell Snare, I'm like, I wish that was a Spell Pierce.
Forcing back,
So that's
pitching the Spell Snare. Wow.
Oh.
He
All
really
right.
wants
Well,
that Strix to die.
Spell Snare definitely served its purpose, being blue.
So is it really risky for Jeremy to kind of try to speed up his game plan of attacking by... Oh, another force. I missed the second force from Phil. Well, he's trying to speed up the clock, but he's getting rid of his Force of Will. I'm talking about Jeremy here. He's getting rid of his Force of Will, which he probably needs if Phil tries to combo off. So it may be dangerous.
Yeah. But Phil already had it covered in a sense too. So
Yeah.
if anything, like let's see, we've got is that a second Delver out there? Oh no, that's a Hooting Mandrels.
Hooting
All right.
Mandrels.
So I think this is where, Phil could potentially, by next turn, after he untaps here, like, slam down a black source, get a veto in play, and then follow it up with, illusions, and Jeremy will be left defenseless. And that Baleful Strix sticking around just long enough is enough time bought so that he can actually finish off his combo. I mean, it's a smart move to force there, but
Oh, it totally
we'll have
works
to
for Phil's favor, for sure. That
Yeah.
exchange was for Phil. The winner was Phil.
I think. Do you just block the Hooting Mandrels when it comes through, though?
Depends on what he has in his hand, but
Yeah.
without knowing what is his hand, I would say so. Yeah, you don't want to get cracked for 4.
You're still gonna lose 3 there, but each time.
I forgot. Does he have trample?
I guess yes, he
Mandrels?
does.
He does, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Hooting Mandrels is I've gotten caught so many times just trying to chump block a Hooting Mandrels
Yeah,
and take
yeah.
3 to the head.
It's been a while since I played against the Hooting Mandrels, actually. All right, bolt on the Delver. So now you definitely block Hooting Mandrels.
Yes. And that slows down the clock a bit more. So what? Phil's gonna go down to 11 if he swings in there.
Yeah, yeah. If you follow and unfollow a bunch of times, will that fill up the meter? I actually don't know. The meter is third-party thing, so maybe. Try it. Log T's asking, how's the virus situation over here? Thankfully, here in New York, where we happen to be, not bad, but in other places in the United States, it's getting really bad. Not a good situation in the United States as a whole.
Yeah.
How are things in Italy, Log T? To answer your question, no, it does not fill up the meter because I saw you refollow and unfollow and nothing happened. For the
You
record,
can thank him again for following.
yeah. The meter was like, no.
What we could do is like follow, unfollow every month, and then it helps you follow
Yeah.
follow some more.
All right, so a Delver has joined the fray. Where does Phil get his altars done? You'll have to tweet Phil because I've asked him and I don't know if I ever got an answer.
I think he has one artist that he goes to.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to, keep it hidden, since he gives all the work to that artist. All right, so they're Hoodoo Mandrill down. I don't know how many cards Phil has, but it seems like they were both down to some pretty minimal hands there. I mean, that might be just one left in his hand right here, right?
Yeah. I think there's some debate on life totals right now. I'm just going to check in with them.
Is good.
Okay, I'll pass to you.
What's life totals now?
11 to 17. I missed one of his forces.
Okay, yeah, because I had that. All right, 11-17. Thanks. What were we saying, Roland?
Oh, I think Phil might be running out of options here soon. He's
right,
got,
yeah.
Yeah, at least some defenses back up with this. Was it the third Baleful Strix? Oh no, second one, because one of them got bolted or just ran into the Hooting Mandrills.
Yep. Force on top. That's good news for Jeremy. Bad news that Phil knows about it, though. It's good news and bad news at the same time.
I wonder if he's going to shuffle this one away.
We will find out. That is a 5/6 Tarmogoyf. Yes, Leon is right. Worth pointing out for those of you that are not in the United States, California is so geographically gigantic that is the size of several countries on its own, geographically. The United States has, without getting into all the politics of it, the United States has mismanaged and punted the entire coronavirus situation. It's been handled so poorly.
Sequencing has been terrible.
Yeah, a lot of misplays on that one.
Yep.
All
right, so I think we got a shuffled Force of Will gone. So.
Yep.
Leon says we needed a judge
we
call.
needed a judge call, yeah. I do feel very fortunate, I will say. I don't know if this helps anyone, but I do feel very fortunate to be in New York right now. Ironically, since we were the epicenter of the pandemic 3 months ago, I feel like, okay, New York needs to stay on course. Would you agree, Roland?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're always warning of us to revert back to the previous phase. That would be phase 1, or even just not even going on to phase 3. So I'm happy that counts are down, but with all the July 4th festivities, I think it was getting a little concerning.
Yeah, we all just need to keep being careful, no matter where we are in the world. Honestly.
Exactly. Be vigilant.
Be vigilant. Be careful. Protect yourselves. Protect each other. That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Snap Bolt.
Big Snappy.
Get Spell Pierced.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
That is really good. So instead of that Force, he upgraded to a Spell Pierce.
Yep.
It's a wise choice, Jeremy. That actually might, but
Is that a
He can
scoop?
chump block a little bit there.
Oh no, he's
but
just playing with his graveyard.
he's just playing with graveyard there. But so Jeremy didn't attack in, right?
No, he's trying to wait until he gets rid of the Strix, I guess, so he doesn't sacrifice dudes.
Looks
Don't
like he's
know
gonna
if you
play
want to wait
another-
around though.
Yeah,
I might
seems
just
like he
send
might
Yeah, go ahead.
play something like a Tarmogoyf here. He's like tapping 2 lands there.
But
or is that?
you, much like myself, have played a ton of Delver. Would you send a Delver on a suicide mission here if Belfast Strix was in the way?
Probably not.
No?
Yeah, it's one of these like you just be patient with it. He's not doing anything. Phil doesn't have much of a hand right now too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This could be dicey though. I think it might just be good enough to just go aggressive. I mean, he needs to finish out the count. And here comes Vito.
That's Vito, by the way. Yep. Vito Thorn of the Dusk Rose, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. You have a Vito. I cracked one from my Core 2021 box, and I should probably ship that over to Phil so he doesn't have to use any more proxies there.
Yeah. There's like still a delay on everybody getting their paper versions of every card. Thank you, Loud T, for finding the card on the MTG bot. I do own one Vito now. I'm 1/4 of the way there.
Nice.
I don't think I'll be trying any Vito Trix decks though. It's not my style.
Yeah. Well, I've got my Illusions of Grandeurs ready to.
That's
to
right.
jam some
Yeah.
Vitos too, so I'm just waiting for my other Vitos.
Yeah. Foil Japanese Vitos.
Maybe. They're floating out there somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So there's what we got? Preordained digging for some stuff for now.
Digging for answers.
Maybe like, yeah, digging for an answer. It looks like a bolt. Yeah.
Does he bolt Vito
So what do you
or
kill
okay? He
here?
bolts Strix. Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
I like that. Coming in.
He must be holding a daze then.
Put Snappy in front of Goyf. And it puts Phil at 8.
Yeah. Which could be lethal next turn. I believe that Tarmogoyf's a 5/6, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So then
Vito,
you-
a common Italian name. That's true. My friend Vito. Brainstorm.
All right. Wonder what he's looking for here. Maybe no snappy, but that'd just be delaying it.
I think he has one card in hand.
I think that was just one card, yeah. If he's got the cling here, he could survive an extra, another blow to the head here, instead of having to sacrifice. Nope. Oh. Well, he's got the Snapcaster instead.
Into Bolt. Trying to target Delver. Leon writing a screenplay for Martin Scorsese's new film, apparently.
Yeah, I can only think of one Vito, and that's Corleone.
All right,
Wait, don't we have like we've got like a vintage guy Vito.
I had
Oh,
a
he's not in these
neighbor
guys.
growing up, an Italian guy named Vito. That may have been the only one I've ever known. Illusions.
Oh boy,
Wow.
that does it.
He pulled it off.
Wow.
Wow.
So that last card was not a daze. That was just another Dreadhorde Arcanist just trying to.
Well, he dazed the
Maybe he was
bolt.
just holding a land.
Yeah, he dazed the
Oh.
bolt and then got owned by illusions.
I think he's just gotta value his dazes a lot more. I mean, getting to 4 mana, that's it takes quite some time, especially with those wastelands that Jeremy still has, and he's probably gonna have to save his pyroblast, for maybe even keeping all of his Force of Wills in. So it's a shame that he doesn't have Stifle. This build, unfortunately, only has 0 stifles. So it would be in his favor if he could just stifle the trigger on Illusions of Grandeur coming into play, and then just watch Phil eat himself. But that ain't gonna happen this match.
I agree with Leon in that I think Jeremy should have just sent Delver on a suicide mission and started beating Phil over the head with that Tarmogoyf. He would have lasted like 3 turns. This game would have been over.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra pressure there.
And
That probably could have done it.
saving his counter magic. Of course, we don't even know if Jeremy fully understood what deck he was up against, but saving his counter magic now from this point forward, only for the combo. Unless, some other dire situation.
He could also try to just jam in Clothis early on.
Clothis, yeah.
And then just get out of range of the 20 damage that he's going to take from Vito.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Clothis. Yeah, I completely forgot it gains you life. Yeah. That
I
would be
lost
kind of
that
funny.
recently. It was
Pyridane.
But let's see, a braid is probably going to help him out. Just kill Vito in response.
Yep.
Vito's a 2/3, right?
It's a 1/3, I believe.
All right. Oh, 1/3.
Yeah, it's a 1/3. What's up, everybody that just tuned in? I see a bunch of you just joined. We're in round 1 of 4 rounds tonight of competitive Legacy. There's Oko. You could hit that on your bingo cards. All right, it's getting forced. So maybe don't hit it on the bingo card yet. It's got to resolve.
Pitching that illusions.
Pitching illusions. Ooh, force back.
Force back.
The bingo card people are on the edge of their seat.
We got a box.
It looks like Oko is resolving.
Yep. Pretty standard. Make a food token.
I think that's what we're going to see here. Not much to Elk besides Vito. Yeah, we're going to see a food. Okay, bingo card people, you have my permission to knock that box. Roland, I don't know if you understand, but a lot of people in our chat take the bingo card very seriously. This is important.
I take it as seriously as you do.
This is important stuff here.
Yes. We must hit bingo. How many times have we hit bingo?
I think only like
2?
3 times. I think 3.
Times?
Yeah, I think 3 times.
Yeah. Like last week we were so close. It was a minor technicality that we didn't hit bingo.
Yeah, I forgot what we needed. I'm sure someone in the chat can go back and look at our Twitter feed and tell us what we needed, but there was something on the bingo card that we needed that was just out of reach.
Right. I think it was like something like creature type was supposed to attack maybe like a soldier versus like a knight.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, double bolt and Oko is down.
Ooh, that's a good move. It's a lot of resources dedicated to that, though.
Leon is 75% here just for the bingo.
What happens when we go bingo?
Leon will, I don't know. Leon, what will you do if we hit bingo tonight? All right, Wasteland took out the Volk. but Phil still hit his third land.
Yep.
Another fetch.
So
We're gonna
this
see Vito
food
here.
token, this food token could save Jeremy
It
from
could,
the combo.
Yeah. It could. You're right.
Yeah.
He doesn't have 2 mana open right now, though. Although, I mean, obviously, he won't die this turn, but he has to leave mana open for it, is my point. Delver's in play, though. Leon will drink a beer if the bingo card hits. All right, deal.
I would join him, but still got to play my match next. Or
True.
after the next qualifier round.
Yeah. Wow, that would be crazy if we're halfway through the stream and we finish the bingo. Tassiger here. Tassiger, I have not seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's like the choice after a Gurmag, Hooting Mandrills, and then you got Tassiger, and then you probably get the what's that big flyer?
A Delve card?
It's like a Delve card.
A
5/5 flyer.
Sultai Scavenger? No. That's a stupid common one. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of what it's called.
Yeah.
Tombstalker.
It starts with a
Tombstalker.
G.
Thank you, chat. Yeah.
Tombstalker. Never starts with a T. Yes.
That's the OG
Actually-
Delve card. That's the original.
Yeah. I think I've like picked up Tombstalkers at least twice in the past, only to just trade them off again because they're like, it's a techie card, but you need double black to be able to get it out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that single black that Gurmag Angler offers it's too good. I mean, screw this flying. It's just going to do the same thing.
Had an opponent at one of the competitive events I played at within the last couple of years that dropped a Tombstalker. Tombstalker was not even a card on anybody's radar at this point. Dropped a Tombstalker. I spend a bunch of resources to kill it. Pass turn. He taps out again and casts another Tombstalker, and I had I think I had high blood pressure after that. From that point forward. It was
It's
so
a
frustrating.
tough threat to deal with.
It really
Yeah.
is. All right, Dreadhorde here. Dreadhorde's a good card.
Got anything spicy in Jeremy's graveyard right now besides Brainstorm?
Not that I can see, no. I think it's just... No. He does have enough cards to delve, though.
Yeah. And that Delver is...
Ooh, yeah, Logic Knot. I always forget about Logic Knot. Ethereal Forager never really became a thing. I thought it had legs, but I was wrong.
Oh, right. The Flying Whale?
Yeah, the new one. The commander guy.
Yeah. I was working with Jesse Mai on that, trying to see if that was actually going to work at all. And each time, it just felt underwhelming.
Oh, you mean you didn't see his Ethereal Forager list for tonight? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, if he's doing that. Whoops.
Imagine he just wrecks everyone with the...
Let me bash his entire deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever we tried it, it's bolt to the Ethereal Forager, and then suddenly you lost those 3 cards that could have been flashed back otherwise, either from a snap or a Dreadhorde Arcanist.
To the frustration of our bingo card enthusiasts, Jeremy just red blasted, not pyroblasted, that Snapcaster. And we are very sorry that this happened to you.
That's big.
Log T has a question, and I'll leave this one for you, Roland. Is there anything interesting for Legacy in M21 Jumpstart coming out at the moment? What are your thoughts?
There's a ton. From what I've seen for Legacy, we've got that Chandra's Incinerator. So I don't know if you're a burn fanatic, but going Bolt or Rift Bolt into Bolt plus Chandra's Incinerator, you got a 6/6 Trampler the next turn. Let's see, we have Eliminate that can take care of Oko and other creatures that are 3 CMC or less.
Yep.
We got Miscast, which is it's like an improved mystical dispute, or even like a better spell pierce.
Debatable. I think it's a worse spell pierce,
Yeah.
but I actually think
I'm
spell
trying
pierce
here.
is better.
I'm trying.
No. Everybody's gonna have their opinion, but
Yeah, no, I mean,
Allosaurus
it's like
Shepherd.
Mana Leak, right?
Allosaurus Shepherd.
Yes,
Been a big part
Allosaurus
of our
Shepherd.
streams.
That's the big one.
And Village
Right.
Rites.
And
I think
then
Village Rites is the
I
real
was
deal.
trying. Oh yes, Village Rites in combination with the Veteran Explorer. I think that one is going to, definitely have some waves. I mean, it's part of the casting. It's part of the cost, right? As you cast it, you sacrifice a creature.
Yes. Yeah. And draw 2 for 1 black,
Right,
and it's
so
an
that'll
instant.
trigger your Rectors, your Veteran Explorer, Nick Fit's suddenly right up there, and you're drawing even more cards, more business right after your Veteran Explorer early play.
Yep. Snapcaster. I mean, it looks like Phil's hand was just all bolts and Snapcasters.
Yeah, all this value.
All right. He's going to target another bolt with that Snapcaster, I'm assuming. Let's see if Jeremy has any response.
Yeah, Jeremy probably needs to respond here because that bolt takes down his Delver. This could be. We could see Phil stabilize here completely.
Yeah. Worth pointing out, he did attack with the Hooting Mandrills knowing Tassiger's a 4/5. We're seeing a daze on the bolt. So that bolt won't go anywhere except for the Exile Zone, which I hope they remember. But now Hooting Mandrills just gets blocked, right? Oh no, it's getting bolted. Or is he bolting? Not sure what happened there.
I think Phil just paid for the days. I'm not really sure now.
Oh, now I'm not sure if I counted correctly. Oh no, I was right the first time. Okay, Hooting Mandrills is dead. Tasker blocked it. Lightning Bolt was countered. And Jeremy apparently bolted Phil and then hit him with the Delver, so he goes down to 4.
Some big moves. All right. I think this is where Tasker's ability might come into play to help bail Phil out.
Yep.
But he needs like one more mana, right?
Yes. Phil is at 4 though, and just swung. Obviously, you can't block Insectile Aberration, but going to 1
Right.
is not ideal. And a bolt. So it looks like, yep, Jeremy ties it up.
Plenty of good events around us, or even I think it might be like one of the NYSEs, but very solid Dredge Pilot.
Nice. We will be playing Vintage hopefully again soon. Make sure you vote in our weekly poll on Twitter, 90SMTG on Twitter. You can decide what format we play Mondays. All right, we're started here. Game 3, Underground C. Preordain. Yes, pre-modern is an option. Pre-modern did pretty well in the last poll.
I would love to see some drop art. But it came second to Legacy, right?
Yeah, Legacy won pretty badly. I guess a sign the Legacy meta is something people want to watch at the moment. It wasn't doing so well a couple of months ago.
Yeah. Well, I think Legacy's in an interesting spot now. So we saw so far 2 sets that are coming out, or it's like 1.5. Is Jumpstart completely spoiled?
Yeah, yeah. I got packs of it already, yeah.
Well, that was like bonus packs along with your core set. So
right.
some of the stuff that is coming out in those 2 they're not like inherently too broken for what we're seeing in Legacy play. So it's like it's augmenting the current metagame that we know, and it actually offers some good solutions, right? So I think if we can somehow get over the hump of Astrolabe, Veil, Oko, and complaints about those guys, or even Uro, then maybe we'll return to another golden age of Legacy like we were seeing before War of the Spark.
Yeah, I would love that to happen. And to answer you, Log T, 8 p.m. Eastern, the same time it is right now, we'll be playing Legacy on Wednesday night. Same time it is right now, wherever you are, we'll be playing Wednesday night, our big main event. And that'd be awesome.
Cling to Dust?
Cling to Dust, yep.
Yep.
Ponder.
I like that card, Cling to Dust. It's almost like a Time Walk.
I do like Cling to Dust. Yeah, it is a really cool card. But I agree with what you're saying. The combination of M21 and Jumpstart are giving Legacy the kind of cards that we want to see to keep things on the course they're kind of going, but also improve some things and also give some Tier 2, Tier 3 decks some new tools to take them up a notch. That's what we want to happen.
Like to see that happen a little bit more often instead of like, let's break the format in half.
Yeah. A lot of dirtling so far.
All right. I think there's one more that I was trying to break last week on stream. It was the Stormwing Entity.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Forgot about that.
That one, still pretty solid. And I thought it was a good combination with Metamorphose plus Stormwing Entity to be able to, really chain off a bunch of spells and start rifling through your deck to get 20 plus damage by turn 3.
Yeah, Stormwing Entity is pretty cool. We've seen it a couple of times on stream so far, and it's impressed almost every time. Maybe except for your games.
Hey, I could have been playing it incorrectly, so...
Nah, I think you were just putting a really tough matchup. You were trying to play Burn, and Jesse was trying to put Gristlebrand's on the board. Not a good combination.
17 life linkers, countering everything, yes.
Well, the good thing, Log T, is that you can put our YouTube channel on. Everything's saved on there. I appreciate it. We'll eliminate, here's a question for you, Roland. We'll mitigate some 2019, 2020 mistakes. Mistakes meaning cards that are too good in Legacy.
Honestly, I don't think so.
Okay.
Though I would love to say yes, but we had Noxious, what's that one colorless, one black removal spell from like M20?
Oh, Noxious Grasp?
Noxious Grasp, yeah. So that existed for the same exact casting cost, right? I tried using it, but maybe it was just simply too narrow, and it only took out the Oko, Hooting Mandrill's Tarmogoyf side.
Right.
It's possible that the smothered element of it is going to be good enough, but I mean, when you run up against a Jace, you're going to be really hurting.
Will Kirkwood, thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
The Veil of Summer part is also pretty rough. I think that suddenly all your permanents get protection from black as well.
So here, I just want to point out a moment in the game that we're in right now. So he's forcing a lightning bolt. And this is what we were talking about earlier. He's protecting a creature with 2 of his counterspells that will be key if Phil attempts this combo. How do you like this play?
He's got to have that third counterspell in hand.
Right.
I would not feel comfortable doing that, but what is this? Another cling?
Yeah, I'm not sure what was countered there. I can ask the players if you want.
It's got to be on the stack still, trying to see if he could draw into maybe a blue spell so he can potentially pitch.
I'll leave them alone for a moment.
Yeah, I think that Kling was just a responsive trying to draw a card.
Yeah.
Well, it could have just been the only continuation play that he had as well. I don't love pitching forces to forces, but if his hand is rich, I mean, he's got enough to work with and doesn't have to worry about too much. I mean, I'd rather pitch a force of will than like the next ponder, right?
Yeah, I especially hate pitching forces to forces when I'm up against a combo deck. Feels really bad. Here's Belfast Strix. But again, we don't know what's in Jeremy's hand, so this may be the right decision. We'll see how it plays out. All right, Belfast Strix resolved. A little bit of lag on Phil's feed here. Sorry about that, everybody. Webcam magic at its best. Passing to turn.
I'm gonna dive into Phil's sideboard here, see if he actually found anything else that was interesting. So he had the Tassiger. Maybe the Pyroblasts. Colligan's command would probably be giving him some value here too.
So now he chooses to be aggressive and sends his Delver on a suicide mission, like we were talking about last game, and this is the reason why he drops another one.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he learned his lesson from game one.
Maybe.
Did you see how many cards
Pyroblast.
Jeremy has?
I do not. Let's see. Let's check in with the players.
Your go.
Was that countered on the stack or shot
On
where
the
to
stack.
center?
Yeah,
on the
hit
stack.
that bingo card, boys.
All right,
the
you heard it
stack.
there. Thanks, guys. I checked in for verification for a bingo card, people. He countered it on the stack. Okay.
All right. I see both.
Yeah.
Jeremy's
okay.
moving.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Okay. This would be a perfect time for Hooting Mandrills if he had one. Nope.
Yep.
It's going to be Preordain instead.
Yep. All right, we're back to Phil now, who flashes back Cling to Dust. That is an escape, by the way. Bingo, people.
Nice. Dude, are we any closer to the hitting a bingo yet?
We're getting there. I'll bring up the bingo card when this game wraps.
That's good.
So Ponder gets exiled. Phil draws a card. That was on iron step. Okay. Chat is tilted by the one not altered Underground Sea on the board right now.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's rough.
Now we're seeing
All right,
Oko.
there's Oko. Sorry, chat. All right. Phil thinking on the stack with Oko. Here's Brainstorm. Any predictions for who wins this game, Roland?
This one is really, really tough. I think that Phil's probably going to have all the answers here for what seems like Jeremy is going to have a tough time like closing this one out. I mean, if Oko is taken out by a Red Blast or Fire Blast here, it could be pretty rough for him. Because if I saw right, it only looked like he only had maybe one or two extra cards.
Yeah. Kithkin Lord, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
And the longer that, or the more resources that Phil just stocks up here, plus all that value that he got out the Cling to Dust. And
Tapping
Flashback,
5. Hard cast force on that Oko.
Hardcast. That's big.
That is big. Tapping the Underground Sea and the Badlands with it.
I mean, soon enough, we might even see like Veto plus a.
That would be kind of an epic way to wrap up this
Yeah.
very long match.
And he's got 7 mana.
We're a little bit overtime here. I'm gonna let them players end this one though.
Right.
We should come to a conclusion soon. Tapping 3. Let's see if it's another Oko. Nope. It is your boy.
Nope. Clothis.
I think that's actually a woman god. I don't know. I kind of forgot what the art is.
Indestructible
Clothis is
God.
here.
Yes. I've had many opponents at below, like sub 5 life, and then come back to stabilize because of the Clothis. It's a great answer to some of the Dread Horde decks that really rely on that one singleton ponder, just flashing back all this stuff, and if you get stuck. Oh boy.
You don't see that too often.
Nope. All the value.
Jeremy thinking. Oh, he dazed the Snap Force. Okay. He dazed it already.
Okay.
Swinging. Brainstorm. If you're Phil, what are your other win cons besides swinging with Snapcaster? You have the Veto Illusions combo, Snapcaster, Baleful Strixes. Do you think he brought in Plague? Oh, he did have Tassiger. I forgot about Tassiger. Maybe he brought in Basin Borrowers, Plague Engineers. What do you think? Is it possible he sided out the combo?
Brazenbauer.
Do you side out the combo here?
Out the play. I think you try to jam it in. I mean, he lost game 2, right? So
yeah, he did.
Going back into game 3, being able to, I mean, he's got plenty of mana to do all this stuff that he wants to, but I really hope that he went more proactive versus reactive going into game 3. I mean, and it is also quite possible that he just thought a Pyroblast just trumped the Illusions of Grandeur.
All right, we're going to see a flashback of... Oh, nothing. That was a Clothis trigger.
Right. Clothis could do this, or get the job done here for Jeremy, but...
Oko gets drowned in the lock.
Solid card.
Pyroblast. Another Pyroblast on a spell. If anybody is behind on their bingo card updates, it now happened again. Snappy. And another drown in the lock is about to happen, I hear. I would bet.
Oh yeah, snap.
Force on the Snapcaster.
Yeah, back to your question there. Oh, yikes. Never got to actually flashback that drown. I think the kill con for Phil really is Tassiger.
Yeah. Pyroblast on the Force now.
Best.
Quite a fight over this
Vito's the
Oko.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming he's just Pyroblasting Oko, though. He's not Pyroblasting the Force. Because he can no longer flashback drown. Okay. So he now brainstorms with the Snapcaster trigger. Now that he no longer needs Drown and Lock.
Smart plays.
Oko's somehow still in play, though. I'm not sure I understand what happened there.
Huh. I thought it was countered.
Yeah, hang on. Let's check in with them. Hey guys, was Oko countered? I thought Oko was countered.
No, he. I forced the Snapcaster. He power blasted the force. Then Snapcaster resolved. He brainstormed in response, and it resolved.
Okay, gotcha. I see what happened.
Yeah, so my Power Blast targeted the Force of Will, not the Oko.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought you targeted the Oko. Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, so we misunderstood the situation a little bit. I would have went after the Oko. What about you? Just Power Blast the Oko? No?
Power Blast the Oko.
Maybe he missed it. I'm not sure.
Makes the most sense there. Oh, maybe Phil is setting up for combo kill here.
Yep. Ooh, there it is. Wow. Nice.
Whoa.
All right, let's do a brief interview here.